Yo, welcome to the show. Sorry about that. I had to run out, get the little one something, and a little something to eat. Had to get her pet some pet food. Make it back in time to get everything started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Mike Reed, and I am here to talk to you about all things commercial appliances. Let's see if everybody's here. Well, people are going to be trickling in tonight. I can see that now. I could see that now. While we're waiting on people to trickle in, let me give a good thanks to the usual suspects. Thank you, Brother Frank, for contributing to the show. And as always, a good thank you to Michael Adams. Let's see. Let me make sure that is Brother Frank, Mike Adams. Yes. So those are the contributors to the show. They are the ones that keep this thing going. And I'm waiting on first class appliance repair? So I'm waiting on him to come on because I wanted to go over. Because the minute I get started on this, he's going to pop up. I know it. The minute I get started, it's going to pop up. Before we jump into that, go ahead in the chat. Comment on anything you'd like for me to go over, because today I'm going to go over more financing. I'm going to go over marketing materials using AI, and then what it means to lease or sell daiquiri equipment and the different brands. I know I did 4 different broadcasts on it, but here comes number 5 because I got a request from First Class Appliances. Let me make sure. So what you see on the screen, let me see if I can make this bigger. I was using AI. I'm using AI to make my marketing materials, using AI to make my what the hell, I can add myself in there. Yeah, all my marketing materials, sharpen up my standing online. Oh, good, I have my drink. And the rest of it. So AI can just whip up just general marketing filler for any portfolio I'm trying to put together for my clients, just so I have a more of a well-rounded packet to give to them. How many of you are even working on daiquiri machines or have clients that have them and you're not servicing them yet? Put a 1 in the chat for the 2 people that are here. And let me go ahead and add in Instagram. All right, so Instagram is done. Instagram is in there. So what you see on your screen, this is some of the stuff I just asked AI to whip up, some marketing materials, and then it had the wrong phone numbers for me, so I had it incorporate my 800 number and local number, and then it redid the whole thing and just added that in there. So this thing just rips through all the marketing material that's already out there, and it meshed together. I had it meshed together, Frosty Factory and FBD. What I didn't have it do was include, I didn't have it include stolting. And I want to be sure, I want to be exact with this one because I'm going to have it add the stolting, but I wanted to add the right, here it is. I wanted to add this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the model serial number from this one. It's an A18-37. So let me copy this one. And then let me go back to, because I'm using Grok, by the way. This one is Grok. All right. Add stolting unit. All right. And control B. Damn. Oh, damn, bro. Control V. That's what it is. Damn. There it is. Command V, my bad. Add stolting unit to the marketing material. And I probably don't even need to add that. But it's just that quick that it's gonna add that to it. Damn, it did it. Did it do it again? So now it's searching, adding the stolting stuff to it, and boom, it redid the whole marketing material for me, adding in that stolting model number. So now it's got Frosty Factory, stolting, and FBD. And it automatically knew which FBD unit was there. I didn't tell it to do this. It already added the multi-flavor unit in there. It selected the right one. This is amazing. It selected the right one. So now it has the 3 brands that I want to go ahead and market to the bars and nightclubs. Yeah, the bars and the nightclubs and some of the restaurants in my area. And it's got my phone number and everything. And I can just add the separate marketing material, all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that now. Tell them I like that. It's helpful. I'm going to copy that one. Let me go ahead and put that in Word now before I freaking forget. Because I will forget. Sorry about that. I will forget. Hold on a second. Let me go back to you guys. Untamed Kango, what's up? Kabiru, what's happening? Thank y'all for being here. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, let me drop that. Let me stop that screen. Share a window. Share Mr. Window. Let me drop in this marketing material. Boom. So here is just the raw text without any fanciness, without any, so now I don't have to worry about typing, grammatical, sentence structure, none of that stuff. Everything is done. Now all I need to do is copy and paste in there some graphics, put in pricing, but the model numbers are in there. This is crazy. The model numbers are in here already because it's already extrapolated what are the entry-level fast moving models for these 12 quart capacity on the Frosty Factory. So let me show you what that is. Let's go to the Frosty Factory one. That's wild. Were you guys able to see that? I hope you were. Put it in the chat if you guys were able to see that. Let me just drop this whole thing and just share the single tab. All right, so I have ChatGPT as the main search. And so yeah, it is showing that Margarita Man, which is local for Houston, this is what they're leasing out typically to locations, because that's the other thing, is that you can actually buy one for your own use, well, for your own business, and lease them out, and you'll lease them out every weekend. I don't quite want to get tied up with that. I'd rather lease them out to my clients. But it's saying here is the 137A. Yeah, this is nice. So this one is just 115 volts. So like I said, these are all entry level. It's very easy for you to get this into a bar, because now you don't have to worry about 220, you don't have to worry about a separate line. These are just 115 volt, regular old 16 amp, air cooled. You don't have to worry about hooking up water or any of that other stuff to these units and doing some kind of recirculation. And with about $5,000, that is a very easy sale. That's a very easy lease. Let me go right to oh damn, I wanted to go to Frosty Factory. And I'll probably have to cover this again when that brother comes back. When he comes on. Let me see where he's at. Let me see where this brother's at.
To first class services. We will be with you in a few seconds.
All right, so it shows you your profit calculator and everything. So this is something that you show to the customer. It said, hey, if you're doing a drink that's $8, these are your costs. And you know, if you're open 12 months out the year, man, I don't know where this brother's at. So they break it down and show you that, you know, this is how much you're going to make. Your customer is going to make $47,000 if they're only selling $8 drinks, which I don't know about you, but every drink I've had within the last 5 years have been $10 or more. I have yet to have an $8 damn drink. And so, yeah, like they say, if they're only doing 25 drinks a day, they could look to add, you know, 47,000. So if they're selling a $10 drink, boom, it automatically changes it for them to bring in $5,000 a month, to bring in $63,000 a year. So this is for your customer. And then they have a let me find leasing. Let me find a leasing. I think FBD has a leasing. Let me go to FBD, because I couldn't find it on Stolting, but FBD has one. And this brother asked, he made an inquiry about this type of equipment. And here I am trying to give you guys this information, and he's still here. This is the 5th time I'm doing this, and he's still not here. Here we go. Calculate your return on investment. So here it is. New install. Select the industry. Let's just say it is a... Why they don't have anything else other than a small cafe? Small cafe. Number of drinks. We'll do like the other one, where they're doing 25 drinks a day. Yeah, see, this is not, they're not calculating the right one. So they tell you what kind of drink, what kind of machine. I want. I am so sorry because I need to look up the leasing. They have one for leasing. They have a lease. One of these guys has a lease calculator. But anyway, if you're trying to give the information to your client, you could just go through this using a tablet, and you could show them how much the machine is going to generate. All right. Hold on, frozen margarine machine, leasing, calculator. So because I have ChatGPT, oh, there we go, CEO Jakes. What's up? What's happening, brother? Because I got it, and I knew they had one. So like slush your mouth margarita machines, they have their lease to own. Yeah, so they're saying like the average machine comes out to about $12 a day. And this is for the cheap ones. Houston rental. I'm not trying to do the rental. I am looking for the actual. Hold on one second. This is still not right. Hold on one second. Let me get the equipment leasing. That's what I'll do. Because they have calculators just for, there we go, nationalfunding.com, Trident Funding, Houston Ice Machines, First Source. You don't want to deal with Lane. I'm trying to actually just deal with, there's a number of different banks that you could just go to. And when you're dealing directly with the finance companies, it's not on you. The information, I mean, everything is on your customer. And like I was explaining to him before, you get paid right then and there. So once the customer gets approved, the money goes to the manufacturer for the equipment, and then whatever you're charging for install, haul away of old one, installing of the new one, you have to put all that into the numbers, and then they will they will cut you your check. Equipment quote from a vendor. Let me see. Let's see what the resources is. And these guys normally have a calculator for the cost of the unit, and then they'll tell you, like I said, yeah, this stuff takes about no, that's a 5-minute read. It only takes like a minute to do, and they will. These guys, they finance the coffee machines, a $30,000 espresso machine, or super automatic machine. They'll finance a $30,000 daiquiri machine, and they break it down into simple payments, typically going over about 3 years, because they will go as much as the factory warranty is, which is where you come into play. Man, I don't know where the hell it is. Let me see if I'll find it when he come in. But that's where you come into play, because you're essentially creating your own customer base. You're creating your own market, because those customers can only go to you for the service. So you've provided them with the machine. You already got paid for installing the machine. You already can put in quarterly maintenance in there. You can already put into the contract where you're the one that has to take care of it, because the finance company is just a bank. They don't want anything to do with the equipment. So it's your job to take care of the equipment. Anytime there's something wrong with it, then you go ahead and do the job and then file the warranty claim, whether it's Frosty Factory, FBD, or Stolting. And that's why it comes into play where you're going to want to do a machine. You're going to want to provide a machine that you have, that you're comfortable with. Come on, Chat GPT. So there's a number of these different ones, and yeah, the ones I like are the finance companies that offer you. Not all of them do this, but the ones I like are the ones that offer you the ability to buy the equipment when the lease is up. So that is what I want. I don't want the ones where they give the equipment back to the customer. I want the ones where there's $1 buyout or $100, and then they say the leasing company says, "Hey, you want this thing? If you want this thing, we'll transfer the title on over to you for a $100 or $100, and then the customer continues to make the payments to you. But now you as a service provider are responsible for all the costs of maintaining that machine. But the customer is paying you. So if they're paying $150 or $175 or $200 every month, that money now goes to you. And see, they go with it because the customer goes with it because it is tax deductible. So they get to write all of the ownership, all the payments on that equipment. They get to write that off. They get to write all of that equipment off, which is why, a lot of places are going to go for it. And plus, they don't want to be responsible for, maintenance on it. Let me see here. I should have been a little more prepared for this. Let me see if we have. Oh, there's SurePay. So there are a number of companies, and it varies. There we go. Like I said, just a little bit of searching. This is nothing special. This is done everywhere. All right, so here it is, the equipment to buy it or to lease it. So the purchasing of it, remember that one was $5,500. So we're going to put in another. So we'll do $8,500 for that piece of equipment. They're going to put $1,000 down. Not all of them do that. Not all of them are like that. 8.25 is where I am. I have no idea what that is. I'll just put in 8.25. Now that changes everything. Let me make sure you guys can see me. All right, so you guys can see me. This makes your customer's payment to the leasing company $166 a month. So instead of them having to come up with $2,000 for you to so the leasing is only $150, $154. Your customer can get that daiquiri machine, whichever one you want to service, because whatever machine you put with your customer, you're married to that machine. It's not like you turn it over to somebody else. Remember, you're creating your own customer base, so they're not going anywhere else. They're dealing just with you. You're going to have a contract with them that you're maintaining that equipment for the entirety of the lease. Let me see what the years are, because some of it'll be 2 years, others it'll be 3. 12 months. No, this thing is going to be longer than 12 months. All right, so like I said before, sometimes it'll be 12, 36, 48. Let me see what the hell they did here for that number to be so low. Each one of these are different. I had no idea Paychex got into this business. So Paychex has now gotten into this. So chances are this is a nationwide thing. The three that I looked into that are in my city, they were willing to turn the machine over to me once the lease was over with. I'm a little greedy that way. That's what I want. So let's see what we got here. Let me see what the hell years it. This thing didn't tell me what it was. It just made the calculation. Sure payroll by Paychex need to do a little more work. So this might be something that you guys would be interested in, because I know some of you guys are with Paychex. I'm actually with ADP. I'm with ADP now. Rate of depreciation is 20%. Where the hell are the months? Oh, this is a 24 month. Perfect. So now we're in there. Yo, Brother Frank, what's happening? So now we're back in there. So if they're gonna do that's the buy. So if they're gonna do the lease, so it's 24 months on a lease. Interest rate is 8%. I made it 8%. Interest rate is 8%. It could be probably lower. The down payment was $1,000. It could be lower. So this down payment, that's what this is no different than when you guys are doing AC work. It's no different than guys that are doing roofing, windows, and they go through a finance company. This is what we can do. Now, this is on new equipment. So if you're going out and you're doing work on equipment and it's going to be quite a bit, let's just say it's going to be ice machines, because this applies to ice machines as well. Ice machines, dishwashers, daiquiri machines. You're not limited to just one type of piece of equipment. So now to increase your sales, or I know to some of you guys it's a dirty word, but to increase your income, to maintain more of your clientele base, to keep the wolves at bay. Say it's going to be a really expensive repair, your customer doesn't want to do it. You say, hey, look, I'll get you a brand new one. I'll get you a lease. We'll do a lease for about 2 years, and then you're paying $154, and then at the end of that term, hey, you can make a decision whether you want to buy out the lease from me, or you can go ahead and buy another machine. So it'll be up to you. So you have options. You don't have to it's not just about repair or nothing. Just because the cost of repair is high, you don't have to walk away from that customer. You can then lease them something else. This is not residential. It's a whole different ball game with commercial. You have, like I was explaining before, as long as your customer has been in business for 2 years or more, they can have a credit rating of 560 and above. 2 years or more, you can get them in a lease with any number of companies. The money comes to you the minute they get approved. They'll send the money on over to whoever your distributor is that you're buying it from. They give you your money for removing the old one. Whatever you write it up as long as it gets approved, you get your money. So if you got $2,000 on it, you're going to get $2,000 on it. And you get that before the machine even gets installed. Your distributor will let you know, say, hey, I got the money. Your item is ready to pick up. You go ahead, pick it up, snatch out the old one, drop in the new one, and haul ass. Any questions? So I don't know why sales is such a dirty thing for y'all. Brother Frank, thanks for contributing to the channel as always. Brother Frank, the #1 contributor. And for all you guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Because I'm going to beat Brother Frank to it. Because Brother Frank is the only one that says it. Brother Frank is the only one that says it. All right. Once again, I want to thank you guys for dropping in on the channel. But I guess this guy is tied up. He was chewing my ear off about these machines. He didn't realize I did 4 shows on these machines previously. I did so many shows, y'all got tired of hearing about it. So anyway, using ChatGPT. What the hell am I using? Grok, ChatGPT. What am I using? Persephone and some other stuff. Man, this stuff is wonderful. I love it. All right, make. Uh-oh. I gotta make sure you guys are seeing the same damn thing I'm seeing. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to put a list together of all these different ones. Make a please. For all right, make a lease agreement for frozen drink machines. I should have said in my market. So this thing, you're not gonna have to whip this up because they already the company's already gonna, whoever your finance company is that you're gonna work with, that's gonna be legal for your state, they're already gonna have a form. This is not, the form isn't between you and the customer. The form is between the finance company and the customer. It's just that you're the one responsible. Because you're going to be notifying them in advance. You're going to be giving them the customer's information. They send the customer a form, and everything then is on you as far as taking care of the install, the maintenance and all that, because the rest of these guys are just money men. They have nothing to do with physical items. But yeah, this thing, so let's just say if you're not going through a finance company, if you end up with a machine and you want to lease it out yourself, you refurbish a machine, you want to lease it out, because a lot of guys end up doing that. What was this? Let me see what this is. ChatGPT can whip you up a contract just like that. And so this one's got Taylor on it, and they got that as an example. So what I got to do is I got to come down here, replace Taylor with Stolting. Oh, damn, that was Frosty Factory. All right, let me say replace Taylor with Frosty Factory. Why the hell is it putting in pictures? I don't want no damn pictures. All right. And just like that, it redoes the contract. And as you can see, it replaced it with the Frosty Factory 137A. And then you just put in the serial number and all that you can put in there if you just, garbage in, garbage out. The more you give it, the more it's going to include in the agreement. And you can print this out. You can put this into Word. You can put this into pages. You can put it into any type of word processing program that you want, and you can add to it as you like. Add your fees, your terms, the whole nine. Everything is right there. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me see if it's going to do this. All right, create visual marketing for this deal. Let's see what it does. So asking it to create visual marketing. Lovely. Lovely. All right, cool. This is a nice one. What is this? 100 cup capacity. Oh, that's a Don Pierre. I forgot about Don Pierre. I forgot about Spaceman. Although I'm not a big fan on Spaceman. But there's a number of other units out there that you can do. So here it is, the bold promotional flyer, lease for just $12 a day, no upfront costs, no large upfront costs. Yeah, because they can always put together $1,000, and that was only $1,000 because it was we made it almost $10,000. And excuse me, each finance company is different depending on their how long they've been in business and what their credit score is. They might not have to pay a dime. They might just only have to pay the first payment in 30 days. See, so it has all of this stuff in there. All of this stuff, garbage in, garbage out. The more you tell it, the more it will do. And you can add it to Canva. Because I use Canva. I don't use Photoshop or Illustrator. Select your primary marketing. Yeah, so tell it to do a flyer. And it's the same. You could do this with, like I said, you could do this with ice machines. You could do this with deep fryers, pizza ovens. So whatever your customer is into, you can go ahead and have, if they say they can't really afford to get their old equipment fixed, you can go ahead and roll them up into a lease. And you can always add marketing material to it. And all this, just like you saw, it only takes a second. And ChatGPT will whip up all this kind of stuff for you. You just give it a little bit more. And it, like they said, it's happy to refine the designs and do the mock-up. And they will. The other ones where you just have to tell it to do it. So, Brother Frank, what was you doing? Working on more AC today? Man, where does this guy go? Let me see where he... he would have called me by now if he was going to do it. All right. Do we have any other questions about this kind of thing, about getting your customer new equipment? Do we have any questions about financing your customer or doing any type of marketing material to let your customer know that this is the kind of options that you can give them? Let's see here. Hold on one second. Let me change this music. It's driving me nuts. It's not much better, but whatever. All right. So let me go over some of these machines real quick for you. Got ChatGPT set up on this, so this is going to be interesting. Let me go here. Let me do the Spaceman, because I didn't go over Spaceman. Shoot. Spaceman frozen drink machine. So now it's going to be chopped up by ChatGPT. There it is. Spaceman is Spaceman USA. That's what it is. Spaceman USA. So here's the Spaceman machines. They are pretty aggressive with trying to get these machines in people's hands. So I'm gonna go out on a limb. These are made in China. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Spaceman themselves offer financing or leasing, or they're really aggressive. They would find you. Yeah, see, there it is. Spaceman China. Huzhou, Huzhou, China. Zaxi Zhao. Yeah. These Dazzy Hao. Yeah, whatever. Guan's Road in China. Just like I told you. They have the Texas showroom. Used to be under the Forte name. Let me see what they got under resources. Sales guide. Yeah, they have the sales guide. The stuff this is kind of a pain. I do have a couple of customers that have Spaceman. Primarily, they're milkshakes. There's a chain here called Black Rock Coffee. Each one of the Black Rock coffees has a Spaceman machine for frozen coffee. So basically in the center of their serving area, they have a Spaceman machine that has that. Velvet Taco uses Spaceman. Every single Velvet Taco has a Spaceman. It's going to be, and it's a frozen beverage. It is a 6650C. I believe it's a 6650C. I don't want to tie you guys up with going through my damn phone, but I believe it's this model here. Every single one of their high performing stores have two of them. Have two 6650s. And so this is what they have the margaritas in. Velvet Taco, of course, tacos in the name. It's it's a Mexican food establishment. So they have Spaceman. Black Rock has theirs for the frozen coffee. So this one has the frozen alcoholic beverages. And yeah, this is all the stuff you got to change on the damn Spaceman. Spaceman, I don't know why the Asian models are such a pain in the ass. Now, Partstown got involved. You can now get the parts from Partstown. Let me go through the profit calculator. You can now get the parts through Partstown. Everything you need to know about a Spaceman, unfortunately, is on their damn website. Good luck trying to contact these people is what I'll say. Good luck in trying to contact them. They basically leave you out there. What the hell, the calculator is that? Oh, it says download the calculator, you bastards. Let me see what else I can find. Man, I don't want to download a damn calculator, dude. I just want to put some numbers in there. But yeah, all the parts you can get now from Partstown. You used to only be able to get them from Spaceman, and it was a pain. So yeah, I have so some of my customers have the shake machine. And the 6690 I do not care for because to agitate the stir for the top hopper, it has that stupid green rubber band that breaks, and it's a nightmare to put that damn thing on there. It is a nightmare to put that damn rubber band on there. It's kind of like the old days with the Maytag washers, the 3-belt system. It's pretty much like that. And so here they talk about how the 6690C is for milkshakes, which is what I'm used to, and frozen coffee drinks. They also say margaritas, but my other ones are 6650s. Those are 6650s and not 6690Cs. Anyway, so this is the Spaceman. They've gone through a lot of changes. You'll see machines, and they're never. Two models will never be the same. They try to improve upon failures from the previous models. So you'll be in a location, you'll see a unit, it'll be a 6650, and then you go to another location, it'll be a 6650, but it'll be completely different because they found that hoppers break and all this other stuff. It's just a pain in the ass. No, you talking about using a needle nose, the long needle nose with a hook on it, because it is the problem. The problem you have is when you stretching that damn thing, it pops off. So yeah, unless I tried everything. I tried everything on there. It is a pain in the ass to stretch this. Let me see if I can show it to you. Stretch this damn Spaceman, because you would think that I'd be able to find it on their freaking website. Let's see if we can find it under the knowledge base, more than likely. Let's see if we can find it there, because this is. I don't know what the cost of these damn Spaceman units are, but whatever it is, they are being very aggressive with getting these out here in the market. Before the pandemic, they weren't cutting it before the pandemic, but after the pandemic, they got Trimark on board. They got, which is kind of how they got into all those chains I was telling you about. So let me see here. Verifying machine. Where's the one on how to put the damn belts on? Because they got some method that they say, and that method don't work worth a damn. It doesn't work worth a damn. The nice thing is they do have a lot of easily accessible reset buttons on the back. So if the motor overamps and stuff like that because of chocolate or whatever the hell it is that they got in there, you can easily just push the green button on the back and reset it. Some of the buttons are red, but I think now they're all green. Let's see what the preventative maintenance is. See if you guys are watching this. Let's see if wrong one. There it is. Yeah, yes. So Untamed Kango, they have 2 of these green rubber bands for the pulleys, but I'm talking about that long one. I'm not talking about the shorter one. So they have, if you have a 2-barrel, of course they're going to have 2 belts, but I'm talking about the singular. This is for the stir at the top hopper. So you only have one. You only have one. So that one, that motor goes, somehow it goes to the front in the top, and it has to stretch all the way to the center back. And it is first of all, it's a pain in the ass just trying to figure out which part number it is. And well, this is before Parts Town. People don't prime them after cleaning. That's why they overamp. And they will leave the chocolate in there too long. It'll get gummy. As it breaks down, it loses its viscosity, and then it turns into rubber. It gets gummy in there, and then so the thing is trying to churn, and it'll pop the resettable circuit breaker. And then they're freaking out. Oh my God, we don't have chocolate. And usually what I have to do with people that have a double barrel Spaceman, I tell them, nice. I tell them to alternate between the chocolate and the vanilla. So I tell them, okay, this week you got chocolate in the left barrel, vanilla in the right. Next week, swap it. Just keep doing that so you don't burn out the belts unevenly. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff with Spaceman. It's a pain in the ass. Tune-up kits. Let's see here. Scraper blades, beater motor belts. 66, 60. What? Why? Come on, you bastards. Let me just go with a higher number. I don't know what the fucking Spaceman. Fucking Spaceman. I hate Spaceman. You try to go through all these damn numbers. This is the only time that I am thankful that Partstown has taken over distributing parts for a manufacturer. This is the only time. If ever there was some brand that Partstown needed to take control over, it's this one. It's this mother-loving brand. So as you see here with the torque rotor, they made a number of changes. Sometimes those things, customers will put them together wrong and force the front doors closed and stuff like that. Screw on the panel and it's not on there right. They'll crack the dispensing door. That's what it is, dispensing door. And as you see, this tune-up kit, it varies from model to model. It's a pain in the ass. These are the belts. Fun fact. Yeah, see, this is for 6690. Fun fact, I tried to get these damn belts and tried to match it up like at Johnstone. I tried to match it up Johnson Supply, Johnstone, URI. These Chinese belts, they don't match up with Brown. They don't match up with any of the brands that are here. It is a different size. And I'm not talking about the width. I'm talking about the actual diameter of the freaking belt. And it's a pain in the ass. I contacted the manufacturers, the US manufacturers of our belts, and they couldn't. They told me they couldn't. They couldn't match it up. Well, see, they just untamed can go. That's too much work. They just add the mix as they go, which is why they burn out the belts, which is why they trash the dashers and everything like that. So they have to. It's actually in the manual that they are supposed to alternate. Everybody knows chocolate isn't just a Spaceman problem. Chocolate is in every manufacturer's problem. Every manufacturer has a problem with chocolate. When you're actually dealing with a customer, it is your duty to tell them to stay away from chocolate. If anything, offer it as a special once a month, or maybe just on weekends or some shit like that. Stick with vanilla or do vanilla and strawberry, vanilla and banana or something like that. But leave that damn chocolate alone. And chocolate is a slow seller anyway, which is why the chocolate gets all gummy and it ends up, tripping the resettable breaker. Chocolate is a pain in the ass. It's always the chocolate. And I won't even ask the customer which barrel it is. I'll say, is it left or is it right? Because usually, I don't know why, but usually the chocolate is on the left. So is it the left barrel? They say, yep. So it's the goddamn chocolate. It's damn chocolate. It's always the chocolate. Always the freaking chocolate. And then they put the damn, there it is. There it is. And it's the 610 millimeter. It's this side. This is that This is the wickedness. This one right here. This thing is the devil. This hopper agitator is the devil. It's the devil, I tell you. And the damn silly string green rubber band is only $8. Which, if Parstown wasn't selling it, would mean it was probably $1.25. I'm messing with you. It's always been like $8, $7, $6. I ain't gonna. At least I know that Parstown has it. I know how many there are. I can order the damn thing, and I can be assured that I'll get it. See, they actually have 127 of them. For the first time in my life, since I was 15 years old, I could say, thank goodness for Parstown. First time in my life. I've always had a bad relationship with Parstown, but I'll be able to say it now. Thank God for Parstown when it comes to Spaceman. Because getting this damn agitator hopper belt by itself was a challenge. Just getting this damn belt was a pain in the ass. That ain't even putting the damn belt on. Just getting the belt is the challenge. Getting the damn belt, oh, what the hell is it? Getting the damn belt is the challenge. And the crazy thing is, the customers don't complain. Oh, let me get rid of some of these screens. The customers don't really complain about Spaceman. It's nuts. I have never seen a Spaceman unit down. Well, except for this one, but they just abuse it. I've never seen, like, I stand by that. I've never seen a Spaceman unit down. I've gotten calls on Spaceman units that are down. But once again, like Untamed Kango said, they don't prime. It's got a little bar, and then they have a bar sort of like they have a bar just like the one I told you guys about the training for it. In Illinois, they have a bar that has to go in. It gets activated when you hit the lever. And sometimes they don't put the bar on there. They try to put the bar in afterwards, and it has to go in before you put it all back together. It's just a cluster. It's a cluster. It's a cluster. It really is. But yeah, here's the devil right here. That is the freaking agitator belt. Oh, and then here is the weight. Here's the pin. The draw valve, like he was saying, they gotta prime it, so they gotta do something with the draw valve. Oh, it's pain in the ass. There's the dispenser handle, more maintenance kit. God damn, $300 for the maintenance kit. Here are the scraper blades. They don't want to change the scraper blades either. I don't know which. Let me see which one this 880 goes on. Because I'm only familiar with the 660, that 610 millimeter one. Let me see what model this is. Let me view the models. Oh, because this is a 6690, which is a slightly larger one. I'm used to the 6650s. So this is 6695. And you see all the different revisions. Revision. So the 6695 is a double freaking barrel. You know what? I might have a 6695. I might have one. Ooh, let me see if they got the parts in my neighborhood. Let me see. Let me pick something. Let me pick let me pick this damn belt. This A660. This damn thing's the devil. I swear. And they burn these damn things out. It says it's in stock. For me, with this being in stock, this is going to mean that Trimark. This means that Trimark is going to have this in their warehouse. normally this thing, well, see, I'm not logged in. If I was logged in, let me see. If I was logged in, this thing, it will tell me if I can get this rapid delivery or whatever the hell. I'm sorry, not rapid delivery, but 1 hour pickup. So let me see if I get this thing a 1 hour pickup. Where were we at? We were here. And I don't see, damn, I don't see 1 hour pickup. I don't see 1 hour pickup. But that doesn't mean that they don't have it. That doesn't mean that they don't have it. But see the price. Okay, so see the price drop for me. You know, I mean, in all fairness, they're trying. They got Parsound has a new CEO, a new whatever. I haven't been keeping up with Parsound, but they have reached out to me to try to get me to buy from them. So with this, what I plan on, all right, with me showing you this, I do plan on going to let me show you the company. It is Black Rock Coffee. And I got a number of pictures from him. I had to introduce this coffee chain to my daughter. Man, y'all like to come and go, don't you? They like to come and go. Yeah, so they have a number of Black Rock coffees here. Man, I want to say, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say they got damn near 30 in Houston, which for Houston isn't a lot. That really isn't a lot. Let me do 77077. Why do you go automatically to that side? Let me see here. Make sure you go. Oh, you guys can't see that. My bad. Now you can see it. All right, let me see what this thing will do. What the hell? Because I know for a fact there's ones down here. All right, 77. Yeah, see, their thing is nuts. So just judging by this alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. Yeah, like I said, this is just south, west, and some of the northwest. There's another, I'm telling you, there's like another 10. There's like another 10 in my market for Black Rock. There's another 10 here. So for me to go ahead and try to pick up some of this business, I definitely have to be able to service. I definitely have to be able to service that damn Spaceman unit, because the Spaceman is everywhere. Come on, man. And they're still adding locations. They're like they're still adding locations. Come on, Black Rock, show me the other locations. Yeah, the more I play with it, the more this damn thing will come up with more locations. I just don't know any. I don't know any of the damn zip codes to go off of. Let me see if I can find some damn pictures though. All right, hold on a second. They got a lot of work to do on their damn website. They got a lot of work to do on their website, because this sucks. Black Rock Coffee Bar, is it .com or something? No. So what BlackRock is doing, yeah, they sell coffee, but they are into, just like everybody else, the energy drinks. So they're selling custom energy drinks to the kids. My daughter just went and had one. She had like a blue raspberry or whatever the hell that thing was. And the coffee was so-so, but they have a lot of cold coffees. Yeah, they have lemonades, chillers, and then, like I said, the frozen coffee. They just go to the spaceman. Oh, excuse me. They just go to the spaceman and they just pour out the damn drink. That's it. Let me show you how many spaceman. Let me just ask ChatGPT because this is bull. Let me ask it. How many BlackRock coffee shops in the USA? All right, so this is saying, I asked ChatGPT, as of July, it has 155 locations across the United States of America. So last year, okay, so it slowed down with its growth because last year they had 134 locations. Arizona, Oregon, Texas, where I am, Washington, Ohio, Colorado, and California. Rapid expansion. Yep, it's going to add another 100 locations by 2026. Constructionreporter.com. How many of you guys are looking into this kind of stuff with the construction? That's how these guys get me, because I'm on some of the construction websites like Blue Book. So this is the Blue Book. It is a completely different Blue Book from what you guys are aware of. Uh-oh, I lost Instagram. I lost the Graminin. I lost the gram. So you can see, fun, appliance, and I gotta straighten this stuff out. Appliance, major. I gotta do Houston. Houston, Texas. Fine, and hopefully I should come up. AABC. I don't know why AABC comes up. And I should probably be all the way down. Why the hell's Equator come up? I don't know why the hell I'm not on here. I'm supposed to be on here. Page 1 of 3, that's why. And it's alphabetical. Fisher and Paykel is on there. HIS Mechanical. K&N. Oh! There's my boy. Mastermind of Appliances. That's James. James is on here. James. Good old James. Uh-oh. I tapped on Metro. Metro doesn't exist anymore. Metro went out of business. One of the guys called me from Metro. There I am. And there I is. There I is. Oops. There I go. Hold on, let me go back. Let me see what the hell is going on there. Oh yeah, it went to proven products. So I'm on here. It's free to get listed. So this is going alphabetical. Oh, you bastards. But I do need to, with everything that's going on with all these different chat bots out there, I need to go in here and edit this and make sure all my information is right. See, it's still a 10-year-old address. I got a 10-year-old zip code on there. I got to get that straightened out. I hate dealing with these guys. And so they have me, this is all the brands they got me listed with. And a lot of this has been different construction companies that I've done work with. They've added this stuff and added me to the list. As a matter of fact, let me see if my pictures have. Let's see if my pictures have been added. Uh-oh. So how many of you guys know about the Blue Book on the construction side? So this is for construction architects and that kind of stuff. The different builders and architects, they use this. Speaking of Starbucks and Dunkin', man, dude, that is the biggest, mark my words. Luckin Coffee is a nothing. There are so many. It's insane that they are trying to make out Luckin Coffee like it's going to be some kind of Starbucks killer. Tim Horton. What the hell happened to Tim Horton? Wasn't Tim Horton supposed to be the Starbucks killer? Wasn't Tim Horton supposed to be the Dunkin' killer? Now all of a sudden they want to bring Chinese coffee. The taste buds in this country are way different than in other parts of the world. In this country, we like sugary drinks. We don't like our stuff natural, right? We don't like it without the sweetener. Every single beverage that is here is sweeter than the very same beverage in another country. If you try a Coke from the United States versus a Coke for the Middle Eastern countries, it's going to be different. It's going to have a slightly different taste, and it's not going to be as sweet because they don't like the sweetness. It's the same here with Luckin. This is going to fall flat just like the other stuff. Oh, I'm back. There you go. See you later. So it's going to fall flat just like Tim Hortons. It's gonna, we got about 10 different upstart coffee chains that are ripping across the country. Dutch Brothers, Dutch Bros, Ziggy's Coffee. I did about 5 or 6 shows on the different coffee chains, and they're not really tearing up the world like that. They're not really doing gangbusters. So for Luckin to come on over here and to try their hand at it, good luck. That's all I got to say is good luck. So they're not going to set the world on fire. Everybody's talking about it. Look, man, here is the latest thing. They say that Jamaican food is the next big thing. They've said that like about 5 times in my lifetime. Never worked out. They say Luckin is the new Starbucks killer. What happened to Dutch Bros and the rest of it? Luckin is going to outdo Dutch Bros? Don't think so. You got... Damn, I forgot. So that's Jamaican food is the next big flavor profile. Luckin Coffee. What the hell else? You can't think of what else, but they're hyping up all these things that are not going anywhere, like boba. boba drinks, matcha, mochi, ice cream. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Let's see here. All right. What the hell else was I going to show you guys? Oh yeah, Luckin. Yeah, it's only reason why people are talking about Luckin Coffee is because Luckin Coffee, this is not going to win me any friends, but Luckin Coffee is paying for this type of exposure. Newsflash, they're paying all these magazines and all these people that are doing interviews. They're paying for that. It's the same thing with the L&L Hawaiian. It's the same thing. Poke was a flash in the pan. Nobody's running out getting Poke. Nobody's ordering Poke on DoorDash. Poke isn't taking over. You know, there aren't more orders for Poke than pizza. It's just not. It's like there's not more orders for ceviche than pizza. Not a thing. So this is Luckin Coffee. Luckin has been throwing their money around, trying to get a buzz. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Another over roasted coffee drink. Because it doesn't, when you're at this level, you got to throw so much cream and so much sugar into them. And if you're not putting, in the United States, if you're not putting cotton candy on them and toasted marshmallows, you ain't going nowhere. Look at, see, that's what they got to do. That's what they have to do. They have to, yeah, no one's selling Americanos like that. Caramel macchiato, Starbucks made that famous. If you actually order a caramel macchiato, it is going to be a small shot of espresso with a little bit of cream in it. Maybe a little, no, I don't even think they give you, I don't even know if they give you caramel with it. A true caramel macchiato is nothing like the Starbucks caramel macchiato. It's just like chicken Vesuvio. There is no, if you go to Italy, there is no chicken Vesuvio. Here's their other drinks. Yeah, there's the matcha. I like matcha, and I guess maybe 5 other people in the United States like matcha. That's about it. That's it. So that's it. You guys got anything else? I'm going to wrap this thing up. Because a brother never did hit me back about getting this information. I guess I'll have to do a 6th video on daiquiri machines, including the Spaceman, including the Don Pierre, FBD, Stolting, and then damn, the other one from Illinois. I keep forgetting it. But until then, I'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your holiday weekend. And thank you for contributing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, I see now a number of people are watching that aren't subscribed. Do me a favor, hit the like, share the video to someone who might be interested. Oh yeah, and in there. And for all you that have subscribed, thank you so much. It does mean a lot. If you'd like to contribute to the channel, there's the Zelle, PayPal, Cash App. And if you prefer to watch me on Instagram, I'm on Instagram. I haven't heard anything from anybody on Instagram, so I haven't really been posting anything. But I do have a lot of videos and things to put up. So until then, I will see you guys on Monday.
Be relentless. That's it. I'm done.
You damn skippy it was, bro, man. You got to go, man. Nah, follow this trail. You got to get up on out of here. Let's go, bro, man. You know, you got to roll with it, you know? Let's go.